A passerby captured chilling footage while traveling near a dense forest. At the bottom of a hill, he spotted a figure behaving in a deeply unsettling way, crawling up the slope in an unnatural, almost inhuman manner. As the figure reached the top, an eerie silence filled the air.
Just some cruisers, man. That's crazy shit. This guy's crawling at me like it's goddamn.
The man filming suddenly went quiet, as if instinctively realizing something was terribly wrong.
What's up, dude?
Without hesitation, he turned and rode off, unwilling to stay and find out more. What was happening in that forest? Was it a person in distress, or something far more sinister? Two friends were celebrating the 4th of July deep in the woods, setting off fireworks and enjoying the night, until they stumbled upon something they could never explain. Strange noises echoed through the trees, drawing their curiosity. Wanting to uncover the source, they followed the sounds, only to freeze in terror. Standing in the distance was a horrifying figure, its movements jerky and unnatural.
What is that? Dude, what is that?
One of them hurled a firework toward the creature. The response was immediate. A blood-curdling scream ripped through the air, its piercing intensity sending chills down their spines. But instead of retreating, the creature grew enraged, launching into a full chase through the dark woods.
We need to get the car.
Go! No!
Run!
As they ran for their lives, the screams behind them grew louder, more relentless, and deeply unsettling. Just before they turned back to escape,
What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell?
the following footage comes from the camera of Jacob Edris, who set out for a solo camping trip in the Oregon wilderness. He had no idea this journey might be the last thing he would ever do.
I can't see a thing outside this night vision. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
In the chilling footage, Jacob appears lost, stumbling through the dense forest with only the darkness surrounding him. His voice trembles as he admits he can't see anything, but that was just the beginning. Something far more disturbing was about to unfold.
Fuck. Who did this?
Wandering through the pitch-black woods was unsettling enough. But then Jacob stumbled upon something truly terrifying, a strange formation of twisted trees with a peculiar white object lodged within. It was clear he wasn't alone. Someone or something had been watching him. Jacob Edris was never seen again. Days later, park rangers recovered his camera and belongings, but of him, there was no trace. In September, two friends embarked on a bow hunting trip in Alberta, Canada, but their peaceful adventure quickly turned into a nightmare. Strange noises echoed outside their tent, sounds unlike any known animal. Determined to uncover the source, they set up a trail camera to capture whatever was lurking in the darkness. On their second night, the camera picked up something unusual. It detected movement, yet the footage showed no sign of any creature passing through. Then, things took an even stranger turn. A sudden flash of light streaked across the screen, almost as if something impossibly fast had darted through the area. Moments later, the entity finally revealed itself. But in the eerie silence of the woods, one thing remained certain: something unexplainable was out there. In November 2020, outdoor adventurer Dr. Hans Strait was sleeping in her camper van, miles away from civilization, when something approached in the dead of night. The unseen intruder opened her door and trashed everything she had set up outside.
The door was open and this bin was on the ground. The lid was off. There's food all over the ground. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Leaving her on edge. Spending another night barricaded in her van wasn't an option. Determined to face whatever was lurking, she stayed alert.
Still waiting around. Haven't seen or heard anything. It's getting kind of late. Did you see that thing?
Being isolated in the wilderness made spotting movement in the darkness nearly impossible, but she had come prepared. Using night vision trail cameras, she combed through the footage, and what she found sent chills down her spine.
I don't know what that
A
thing
man sprinting like that in the middle of the night deep in the wilderness was beyond explanation. One terrifying truth became clear: her life was in danger.
anything like that creature before. It's just ripping through the woods. It is terrifying and I need to get out of here right now. I gotta go. This is insane. I gotta shut this.
Experience a harrowing journey as two friends venture deep into the Appalachian Mountains, unknowingly stepping into one of the most terrifying encounters ever caught on camera. Their trek began like any other, but things took a disturbing turn when they stumbled upon what appeared to be an abandoned settlement. The crumbling structures weren't empty. Feral people lurked within, making their eerie presence known.
What did you see? Huh?
Bro, there's a feral person.
What do you mean there's a feral person? What did you see? Where?
Throughout the day, the pair felt eyes on them. The feral inhabitants shadowed their every move, silently observing, as if waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
No, there's someone down there. Dude, I saw somebody.
When night fell, the real horror began. Desperate to escape, the men sprinted through the darkness, searching for any form of shelter.
Oh my god. We're being shot at. We're being shot at. Oh.
As dawn broke, the nightmare finally ended. The rising sun forced the feral people to retreat to their hidden caves. Will from Will Whereabouts was solo camping in the woods of Box Hill, UK, when he was jolted awake by what sounded like human voices. But were they truly human? The YouTube channel Dark Moose shares this eerie footage. The voices echo through the trees.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep.
Distorted, unsettling, and impossible to identify. Are they from an animal? A person, or something far more sinister? Whatever it is, one thing is certain: I wouldn't advise Will to go investigate. After a terrifying experience at this campsite, YouTuber Grizzly Gaz returns at the request of his followers. If I were him, I'd never go back, but curiosity got the best of him. As night falls, strange noises echo through the trees. At first, it sounds like nothing more than a bird. Later, Gaz discovers something unsettling. His trail cam has mysteriously fallen from its perch.
Is that it there?
Yeah, it was falling off.
What's even more disturbing is the footage it captured.
Oh, that's creepy. Someone crouching down in front of the camera.
shadowy figure appears, moving suspiciously through the darkness. Viewers in the comments were quick to notice. This man's behavior is anything but normal. Some believe he was watching Gaz the whole time. After all, how else would he have known exactly where the trail cam was hidden? Hina Tahir and her sister were camping in New Jersey's Double Trouble State Park when they spotted something unsettling, a woman half submerged in a nearby lake. Dressed entirely in white, she swayed eerily in place, her expression emotionless and unchanging. To this day, the sisters aren't sure if what they captured on camera was a living person or something far more chilling. If she was human, why was she standing in the water fully clothed? And if she wasn't, could her spirit be tied to the murky depths below? Whatever the truth, Hina and her sister chose not to investigate further. They quietly left, unwilling to risk disturbing the mystery lurking in the lake. In January 2015, a group of New Zealand film students were recording outside their school near Auckland's Parnell railway station when they encountered something chilling. The footage, captured by student Chris Meir, initially shows the group laughing and having fun, until they noticed a man and a woman wearing unsettling white masks, lurking in the tall grass near the station and staring directly at the camera. At first, Chris and his friends assumed it was a prank, possibly from fellow students trying to scare them. Their laughter, however, was more nervous than amused. Upon reviewing the footage later, they made a disturbing discovery. One of the masked figures appeared to be holding a pistol.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one? I don't see him.
Once the pair got uncomfortably close, the students didn't hesitate. They ran straight back to the main road. Shortly after, a police helicopter was spotted circling the area. It's unclear who alerted the authorities, but reports indicate that this wasn't the first time the masked individuals had terrorized people. Just days prior, they had allegedly harassed a woman at Auckland's Domain Park before disappearing before police could arrive. When law enforcement reached the train station, Chris and his friends gave their account of the incident. The Auckland Police Department later issued a public warning via Facebook, advising civilians to stay away from the masked duo and emphasizing that officers had to treat any reported weapon as real, regardless of its authenticity. Shortly after, the suspects voluntarily came forward for questioning. Authorities remained tight-lipped about their identities, their motives, and whether the weapon was genuine. Some sources, including Vice, later reported that police confirmed the gun was fake, though official confirmation remains elusive. The case left many unanswered questions. Who were these masked figures, and why were they deliberately instilling fear in the public? One thing is certain, this was no harmless prank. When speculation arose that Chris and his friends had staged the event for attention, a spokesperson from their school stepped forward, firmly stating that the suspects had no connection to the institution. To this day, the true intentions behind the masked couple's actions remain a mystery. But thankfully, the students managed to escape before things took a darker turn. Near the base of Mount Fuji in Japan lies a dense, eerie woodland known as Aokigahara, or the Sea of Trees. This vast forest, spanning approximately square kilometers, emerged from the hardened lava left behind by Mount Fuji's last major eruption. While its origins are fascinating, Aokigahara is infamous for a much darker reason. It has become one of the most well-known places where people go to take their own lives. Those who venture deep into its winding trails often stumble upon heartbreaking remnants of those who never returned. At the forest's entrance, a sign written in Japanese serves as a solemn plea. Quietly think once more about your parents, siblings, and children. Please don't suffer alone. Reach out for help first. Despite efforts to deter such tragedies, Aokigahara remains a haunting place, drawing urban explorers and curious visitors alike.
I'm only a few meters away from the road right now, but I've already found an abandoned bike. It's actually a pretty nice bike. Let's take a look at it. I don't think it's been here a long time. What have we got in here? And it's a packet for a knife. I think I've just found some kind of note in a bag. It says 1211. I can't quite make out. I think this is somebody's name just here, and I'm not sure what this means.
Just a few minutes into his walk, Burbeck stumbled upon an abandoned bicycle, its presence unnerving. Resting on top of the bike was an empty package for a kitchen knife, a discovery that sent a wave of dread through him. As he pressed on, he came across a plastic bag with a note scrawled on it. The note's translation read, 1211, verified. Fuji Yoshida Police Station verified. This likely indicated that the abandoned belongings had been officially recorded as evidence of someone who had disappeared into the forest, never to return. The thought of how many lives have been lost within Aokigahara over the years is unsettling. Even more disturbing is the realization that any unsuspecting visitor could come across a body while exploring its shadowy depths. In an attempt to reduce these incidents, the Japanese government has installed security cameras near the entrance to monitor those entering, as well as trained volunteers to speak with visitors who may be in distress.